friends, welcome to AhiluArts channel. I am Uma. In this video we are going to see how to make this beautiful baby mittens. Okay, I feel the store-bought mittens are too small that the baby can't open its fingers, so better to make myself one. Okay, so this one I have done it in the newborn size, that is from 0 to 3 months. You can always use this for up to 6 months, I guess. So that's why I am using 3 ply yarn, very thin yarn with 4 mm hook. Okay, if you want this to make for a toddler like 1 year or 2 year, you can always use the same pattern, same number of stitch with 4 ply yarn and a 5 mm hook. Okay, then you can always increase like we normally do for the beanie. Okay, so let us start doing this. I am using 2 colors just to add a little bit flavor. You can always do it in one color, or you can use 2 colors as like me, and you can use the same color, the same second color for the knot chain also. Okay, so let us start doing this. First, what we have to do, we have to do a magic circle. We have already a video for magic circle. I will tell you now also. Roll over in your 2 fingers and have the long tail in the back loop. Okay, this is the first and this is the long tail. Okay, so insert your hook in between your fingers and pull up the long loop. Okay, now we have formed the magic circle, but we have to secure it, right? We have to secure it by a chain. Okay, so now what we have to do 10 half double crochet in the same ring. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your tail end is not buried into your stitches, because this is what we use to make the circle smaller. Okay, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then pull this so tight so that you have formed a close circle. Then slip stitch into the first stitch. It will be a bit tight because we have tightened up the circle, right? So again pull this up so tight so that there will be no gap. See, there should be no gap. Okay, so now we have to do increase, right? So do 2 half double crochets in each stitch so that we will have 20 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Since I am using thinner yarn, it will be seem smaller, but when you do it for 0 to 6 months size, believe me, it will be big enough. Okay, so don't forget we are doing 2 stitches in the same stitch. See, I am weaving in the tail end because since we have not done any knot, this tail end should not be fast enough. Okay, otherwise it will totally collapse our magic circle and the first round stitches. So make sure you did not cut this. You do not cut this tail end. You always weave in with the stitches. Okay. So as I already told, by the end of second round we will have 20 half double crochets. Okay, why we are using half double crochet? Because we don't want the mittens to be so loose by using double crochet, but also at the same time we don't want to do as many rounds as it takes to attain the desired size. Okay, if you use single crochet it will be too small, then we have to do 7 or 8 rows in the place of 5 rows. So that's why we are using half double crochet. So now we have done 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Very good. Now we will be slip stitching into the first stitch. Okay, always remember you have to slip stitch into both the loops of the first stitch. Okay, do not just slip stitch in any one of the loops. Okay, it will form an unwanted gap, right? So now we have to do one more row of increase. Usually how we'll do increase in the third round for our normal beanies and all, we will do one stitch in the first, 2 stitches in the next, 1 2 1 2 1 2. That's how we will be working. So 1 stitch in the first stitch, 2 stitch in the next stitch, right? So continue the same pattern till here. By the end of this round we will have 30 stitches, and if you to know that you are doing it right, the last stitch should have 2 stitches. That's why that's how the sequence is maintained throughout the circle. Okay, so continue this round. I'll show you how to do the next 2 rounds. That's it. I'll be stopping the increase now because it's a newborn to 3 month size. So next 2 rounds I will not be having any increase. I will just do 1 stitch in each stitch. So next 2 rounds we will be having 30 stitches each. So after third round there will be no increase. The fourth and fifth rounds will be 1 stitch in each. Okay, so if you want to make it in a bigger size, you can always do increase one more round so that you will have 40 stitches. Then you can do the normal non-increase round. Okay, so if you want to do an increase in the next round, what should you do? Now in this third round, what are we doing? 1 2 1 2 1 2, right? So in the next round, what if you want to increase, what should you do? 1 1 2. You have to increase every third row. Okay, 1 1 2 1 1 2. If you don't want to increase, just do 1 stitch in each stitch till you have 5 rounds. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of 5th round where I'll be having 30 stitches also. Okay, I hope you understand how we are increase. It's just like a normal beanie pattern, how we will do increase every round. Okay, see, I've completed my 5 rounds, that is 4th and 5th round with no increase. Now I'll be changing my color to the second color. Okay, before that, if you don't want to change color, or if you are not comfortable with the cluster stitch, or if you don't want to change the pattern, you can always continue the half double crochet till 8 more times. See here, this consists of, this will be equal to 4 rounds, and again I have done 4 half double crochet round. So you can always continue the same 1 half double crochet in each stitch 8 more times. So totally you will have, from the starting till the end here, you will have 13 half double crochet. But if you are okay with cluster stitch, if you want to change color and pattern, you can continue what I am about to do now. Okay, do a slip knot and join this in the first color and chain one. Now in order to secure these two tail ends, pull this up and make a gentle knot. Okay, not so tight, not so loose, just a gentle knot so that they both stay together while we weave in. Okay, so now do a single crochet in each stitch. Okay, don't yarn over, just insert, pull up a loop, do a single crochet. Make sure these two tail ends stay on the stitches so that when you do a single crochet, these two tail ends are buried inside it. Okay, so continue one single crochet in each so that by the end of this round we will be having 30 stitches or 40 based on how many increase you have done. Okay, never forget we are doing single crochet, not half double crochet, so don't yarn over. Right, just in this single crochet is just a border for the cluster stitch what we are going to do the next round. See here, single crochet and a cluster round and again a single crochet. Okay, so always remember to tighten every stitch, otherwise the mitten will not be as close one. Right, the main purpose of the mitten to stay warm, so if you don't tighten every stitch, then the whole purpose of the mitten is just compromised. So don't do that, always tighten the every stitch. Okay, so here we have reached the end of this round and now we are going to start the cluster stitch. Slip stitch into the first stitch, take both the strands. Now chain 2. We have cluster stitch tutorial separately, I'll share the link here, but listen here also. Yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Again yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through first 2. Now you have 3 loops here, pull this up. Okay, so now chain 1, then skip the next stitch, right, and in the third stitch insert, pull up a loop, pull through first 2. Again yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through first 2. Again yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through first 2. You have 4 loops here. Why we have done only after 3 loops? Because we have just done the chain 3, so that will make the cluster bigger. Now we have to have 4 loops, that is we have to insert and pull through 3 times. Now when we have 4 loops in our hook, yarn over and pull through all the 4. Okay, then chain 1. I will show you one more time. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Again yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we have 4 loops in our hook. Yarn over, pull through all the 4 and chain 1. Okay, since we are doing chain 1, we are skipping every stitch here. Okay, so we have to follow the same stitch here, and by the end of this round you will have 1 stitch remaining to skip and slip stitch into the starting stitch and do 1 more row of single crochet after the cluster stitch. So I will meet you at the end of next round, the single crochet round, then we will change the color again. Okay, so one more time I will show you the cluster stitch. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now including the first loop what we have already in the hook, we have yarn over and pulled up 3 times, so we have 4 loops here. Yarn over, pull through all the 4 and chain 1. Never forget to do a chain 1. Okay, so this is how we will do the cluster stitch round, and after the slip stitch we will do one more single crochet round to complete this. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of next round. So we will continue the half double crochet round of the previous color. Okay, see, I've completed the cluster stitch round as well as the single crochet round. Okay, I forgot to mention earlier, while doing the single crochet we have to do either both in the cluster stitch as well as the chain 1, then only it will be the 30 stitch till the end. Okay, so I cut this yarn. If you are using the same color, no need to fasten off. Join the first color with a slip knot, pull this up, chain 1, again tighten this up and do a simple knot. Why I am showing you the color joining also, because many beginners may see this video, so I just wanted to make sure that each and every one of our viewers are comfortable in doing this. Okay, so chain 1. Now we are going to do 1 2 3 4 rounds of half double crochet. Okay, so don't skip any stitch. Do all the 30 stitches for 4 rounds. Okay, once we have done the 4 rounds of half double crochet, we can have the line, we can have the row with the ribbon and the border row. Okay, so continue the half double crochet round 4 times, right? So as I already mentioned, if you are not comfortable with the cluster stitch round, you can always continue the half double crochet round till the end. From starting to till here you can do 13 or 14 rounds of half double crochet. Okay, so continue. I'll meet you at the end of the 4th round and we'll see how to do the ribbon round, right? See, I've completed my 4 rounds of half double crochet. Okay, now you see both are same size. Now we have to do the ribbon round, right? So it should be like chain 4, that will be our first double crochet and chain 1, skip the next stitch, skip the second stitch and do a double crochet in the 3rd one. Okay, this is what we are going to follow till the end. So we'll have 15 double crochets and 15 chain 1 spaces. So finally we'll have 1 stitch to skip. We'll do chain 1 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. Okay, so by this way we have enough room to insert the ribbon or a chain loop as we wish, right? So make sure you are skipping and doing it right so that all our stitches are in place without any mistakes. Chain 1. We can do this round also with half double crochet, but it will not be convenient to insert and take out the ribbons, right? So that's why we are doing it as a double crochet. Don't forget the chain 1. See, after this last double crochet I have one stitch to skip. I will do the chain 1 and do the slip stitch into the third chain from the top. Now what we have to do, before we start the border round, we have to do a single crochet round, because we want this border to be stand still, right, not to bend or wavy. So in order to make this border round stiff, we need to make a single crochet round before this shell border. Okay, so for that what we have to do, chain 1, do a single crochet. You can do half double crochet row also if you want, but single crochet is more than enough. So single crochet in the double crochet, single crochet in the chain 1, single crochet in the double crochet, single crochet in the chain 1. So by this way we will have 30 stitches in all the stitch. Okay, so continue till the end and I will show you how to make the border round. Okay, see, I have completed the single crochet round. Now we are going to do the final border round. Okay, it's nothing but double crochet and a shell. First, for double crochet we will do chain 3 and skip the next stitch. In the third stitch you can see we'll be skipping all the single crochets in the chain 1. We'll work only in the single crochets above the double crochet. Okay, so skip the next stitch, next single crochet, and do a shell, that is 5 double crochet in the third single crochet. Okay, but when you do the third double crochet, we want to make this point, right? So we'll have to make a little picot. So after third double crochet, do chain 2 and do a slip stitch into the same double crochet, so that we will make a little picot. Okay, this stitch is called picot. Again 2 more double crochet to complete the shell, right? Next, skip the next single crochet and do a double crochet in the next single crochet. If you see, that single crochet will be above the double crochet of the previous round, right? So this is how we will continue till the end. So skip the next single crochet, do 5 double crochets to make a shell, but in the third double crochet we have to make a picot. I'll show you one more time. After the third double crochet, chain 2 and do the slip stitch into the same stitch. Okay, and do 2 more double crochet in the same stitch to finish the shell. Now skip the next single crochet and do a double crochet in the next single crochet. Okay, so this is how we'll continue till the end, and finally we'll do a shell here and do a slip stitch into the chain 3 here. Okay, so continue this round. I'll show you how to make the chain loop instead of ribbon. Okay, see, I've completed the border round and slip stitch into the starting chain. Okay, you need not have to do the picot as like this. If you want shallow edging, you need not have to do the picot. You just do 5 double crochet, that's also fine. Okay, now what I have done is I have done 50 chains in the second color what I have used. If you are not using, if you are using only one color, you can either do contrast, select contrast color for this chain, or you can do you can use a thin satin ribbon for this gap. Okay, but I prefer the chain because it's gonna be tied around the baby's hand, so the satin ribbon maybe cause some itching in the wrist, so I use the regular yarn with the chain. Okay, I have done 50 chains here. This also I have done 50 chains. You can do as many chain according to the size of your mittens. Okay, so insert into a double crochet, pull it out, leave this double crochet, insert into the next double crochet, so that do the same till you reach the starting point. Okay, so this will be your, this will act as your elastic for the mittens. Okay, and also this won't be causing any itching or any irritation for baby's wrist, and also you need not have to put a tighter knot with this, right? So when you reach the end, it can just be tied around. Okay, so if you like this video, please share it with your friends, suggest your comments in the suggestion box. You can contact me with any doubts either in Facebook or in WhatsApp anytime, that's not at all a problem. Okay, if you like this video, please share, please comment, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any video. You may think that this mitten is for something girly, so you may want to do some other mitten for a boy. We'll do it in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.